Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Welcome back to Yeshiva YouTube after a day of fasting, a day of pain. Hopefully your bakashas were answered. We're still learning Masechus Challah. You cannot eat challah on Yom Kippur, but that's why we didn't learn it yesterday, because I was tempted if I gave a shiur and I recorded it, people might be tempted to eat actual challah. In fact, my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, she said last night, 2 nights ago, she's the night of Yom Kippur, so when are we eating our meal? She thought we have meals, we get dressed up for Shabbos. Shabbos closed, you have a meal, the night meal and the day meal on Yom Kippur, but we don't have that, at least not now. So let's do Challah Perek Gimel Mishnah Tet and Mishnah Yud. Mishnah Tet says Chiyotza Bo Zay Say Masik Shnes Arvum Zay Say Nikov. Right, a farmer. Back to non-Shemitah, you're a farmer, you're happy, you can take off your olives off your tree and take them for yourself and sell them. Im zayte nikov, right? If olives fall off your tree, right? It's manos aniyim in a certain sense, right? If they fall off your tree, that's considered one of the masas aniyim. Anve batzirim, anve ololo. It's just like grapes also. If you pick them off, they're yours. If they fall to the ground, they belong to manos aniyim. It's like I mixed together. Some of them belong to the aniyim, some of them belong to you. So if you have a different amount of grapes, motzi lefi cheshbon, right? You have a lot of other grapes that belong to you, or a lot of other olives. So you mixed, 5 grapes and 5 grapes that belong to aniyim and 5 grapes to yours. So you take off from the other batch of grapes enough to pater the 5 grapes to the aniyim. You don't know where they are. V'im lav, you don't have enough somewhere else. Moti truma trumas ma'aser lekol v'ashar ma'aser or ma'aser sheni lefi cheshbon. So if you're not, you're stuck. So when it comes to truma and trumas ma'aser, you chayav misa b'dei shamayim. It belongs to the kohen, right? If you eat truma or trumas ma'aser, chayav misa b'dei shamayim. So therefore, you have to be machmir. You have to treat the whole thing as damua. You're not sure where the truma is, so therefore you have to be mafresh. The truma and trumas ma'aser is a 10th. Let's say it's a 10 grapes. You have to take off 1/10 truma, 1/50th. Ashar, Meiser, Meiser Sheni Lefi Cheshbon. Also, it would come out, since Meiser Rishon and Meiser Sheni and Meiser Ani are really predicated on Truma and Trumas Meiser, you have to take off the amount Lefi Cheshbon. However, at the end of the day, the Meiser Sheni belongs to you, the Meiser Ani belongs to you, and the Meiser belongs to you. It's on the Ani to prove that he owns it, and the Meiser Rishon is upon the Levi to prove it. They're considered chul, and there's no Misa B'dei Shamayim. So therefore, you only have to take off the amount, or you only have to cheshbon the amount that you have to bring to Yerushalayim, or depending on the 5 olives, or the 5 grapes that are. So it'd be, instead of 1/10, it would be 1/20. Yud hanotel sorim isa schitim. He takes sourdough from a dough of wheat. Now he has another. He is making rice bread or rice cakes. If you move the sourdough and you put it in the rice dough, so if it tastes like wheat, so it's chayav in chalav and lab tur. If not, like we learned in the previous mishnayos, it depends on the taste. We learned previously that there's even a little bit of tevel, right, of challah mixed in, right? You mix a little bit of challah in your dough. You previously took off challah, and you mix that challah, that your rufresh, in another amount of dough. So we consider the whole thing, or misafik, where the challah is. Ozar kol shu. The Mishnah answers min b'mino, shlo b'mino, v'nosein tam. That's only min b'mino. When you have sourdough of wheat and you put it, which was challah, or wheat that was hufresh, that was challah, and you put it in another dough of challah, of wheat, so that's min b'mino. Shlo b'mino v'nosein tam. However, here we're talking about 2 different species. We're talking about wheat and we're talking about rice. There it matters what it tastes like. We'll explain this Mishnah more in Ian Mitzion coming up next.